Man, I really want some candy. Yeah, never mind. People these days. Hi, my name is Austin Irons, and I would like to introduce to you the Auto-Sweet candy dispenser. I attend Louisiana Tech University, and I am currently in Engineer 122, Dr. Easley's class, in the spring quarter of 2020. Ever since the start of the coronavirus, I knew I wanted my 122 project to have a positive impact in decreasing the spread of germs. So I came up with the Auto-Sweet device, which is a motion-activated candy dispenser, which requires no hand contact to the machine, unlike your typical hand crank machine. Okay, now I want to show y'all the internal workings of the machine. So as you can see, I took off the outer cover so you can see the inside of how things are going to work. So this uses an IR sensor and the IR LED to detect a motion that will be the motion that allows the machine to be powered on and run the code. So here you see the way the cover works is the cover sits on here, and all you have to do is simply put your finger in front of the sensors to disrupt the signal, and it will send a code of 1 to the serial monitor, and that tells the Arduino to run the code, allowing the DC motor, here we have, to run the code, allowing the candy of whatever kind of candy you want to run down the chute here to catch in your hands. And the way we did this is we set up as a movable hopper, you could say, and by doing this you can adjust the angle of to get, and according to the candy you're using, to allow it to slide out the best it can. And also this allows it to be moved left or right. So let's say you have a bigger piece of candy, you can adjust the side to side, left to right, to allow it to fall perfectly down the chute. Okay, so now I'd like to talk about the disc and the DC motor itself. To me, the biggest part of getting this to work. So by gluing the motor directly to the side of the funnel allows us to have this disc that turns and allows candy to simply fall into your hand every revolution. So by doing this and having to play with the speeds and the how fast the motor turns allows me to figure out the optimum speed to allow the motor to turn. That way you get one or two pieces of candy, but instead you'll get 5 or 6 like a normal candy machine would drop. So by determining the best possible ratios for the speed of the motor and the size of the diameter of the hole, that to me is the biggest part of making this whole system work. There's a lot of aspects here, a lot of different engineerings that go into this whole process, and to me the biggest would be the mechanical aspect, as in the fabrication and the whole workings of how the nuts and the bolts go together and how they work. All of that combined with also the electrical combined in here, running the wires to the board and making the wires longer to be able to run to over here to where they would work. So this is my project. I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.